Good evening. Just a week ago, Donald Trump put 25% tariff on Indian goods, just on exempting some industries like pharmaceuticals, semiconductors, and other electronic industries. And just a day before yesterday, he increases that tariff to 50%, and now he is saying that he will aid perhaps secondary tariffs with 100% or perhaps 500% on India, China, and Brazil because they are buying a vast amount of Russian oil. In this video, we will look deep dive into does really what Trump said is really true, or is there any hypocrisy of USA and the European Union and the Western countries as in the part? So we will look deep dive into the Trump administration and the previous administration, that is the Biden administration. What are their relations when India is buying Russian oil? So on February 2022, we all know what Vladimir Putin and the Russians called a military operation started against Ukraine, and due to which there may be a chance that there will be any uh, there will be any high price in oil. So at that administration said to India, like if I would quote the statement of Treasury Secretary of that then Treasury Secretary of USA, Janet Yellen, she said the USA is happy for India to continue buying as much as Russian oil as it wants, including at prices above a G7 imposed price cap mechanism. If it steers clear of Western insurance, finance, and maritime services bound by the cap. So this is the statement of then Treasury Secretary of the USA. But now what Trump is saying, if I would quote him from his own social media app, Truth Social, he said, India is not only buying massive amounts of Russian oil, they are then, for much of the oil purchased, selling it on the open markets for big profits. Because of this, I will substantially raising the tariff. That is, he raised the tariff from 25% to 50% now. And after that, there is a reaction from, or there is a reply from the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi said that I know this will cost me too much, but I cannot allow any foreign countries to come India in order to completely destroy the farmers of India, because still 36% of India's population is working in farming, or in some sort of industries which is fragile is undoubtedly India. And Donald Trump is putting pressure on India because he wants to put American farming like dairies and other products to come into India without any tariffs. This is his demand, and this is one of his demand. And if you look at the and now come to the video in the that does European Union is not buying any oil from Russia? Does America is not buying anything from Russia? So there is a trade between European Union and Russia in 2024 is worth 67.5 billion euros in 2024, and in 2023 the services worth 70.2 billion euros in 2023. So this is the hypocrisy of both USA and European Union. They want to India to not take any oil from Russia, but they are buying a vast amount of oil from Russia. And there is a line of after asking by the managing editor and one of the great anchor of our country, Palki Sharma, she asked the current petroleum minister of India, Hardeep Singh Puri. Then Hardeep Singh Puri gave an incontrovertible reply to those Western countries, including European Union and USA. He said that as much as India buys oil in one quarter, that the same amount of oil buys European Union in just of half a day, in a half a day. That is in 12 hours. So this is the deceitfulness of both USA and European Union and other Western countries which want to curb India to buy Russian oil on a cheap price. And now, if you look at the in comparison with this with Indian trade, so this is significantly more than what India does trade with Russia. And now comes to the USA. USA too buys fertilizers, palladium, and uranium for their nuclear reactors from Russia, and there has been a trade of perhaps 2 billion or 2.5 billion of USA with Russia in 2024. After the war, after putting nearly 20,000 sanctions on USA, on Russia, USA is still buying so much oil from so much fertilizers, because the entire farming industry of USA is dependent on fertilizers of Russian, which is Russian, completely Russian. So this is the pretense and panic of USA, that they will allow for which country you can buy or not buy, and this is the rule of World Trade Organization, that any country that this is the rule, or perhaps you can say law, that was put by USA, saying that there will be a free market in entire world. Anyone can buy anything from the entire world. No one is concerned with it. And now that same USA is curbing India to Russian well. Although the Ministry of External Affairs said that targeting of India is just unjustified and unreasonable. And they said further that India will take necessary steps to safeguard its interests. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi also said we don't going to kneel down against anyone. This is just a message to US. That's all about news. Thank you very much.